Louisiana has long understood the economic, social, cultural, and environmental importance of its historic resources. Did you know that in 2002, the Louisiana legislature created an extraordinarily potent tool to attract private investment into these valuable public resources? The State Commercial Tax Credit Program, one of the most effective of its kind in the United States, provides a substantial tax benefit to property owners who invest in their historic buildings. Its impact has been staggering. 24 of Louisiana's 64 parishes have seen buildings rehabilitated through tax credits. And more than 820 rehabilitation projects have been completed using the State Commercial Tax Credit Program, to the tune of nearly $2.7 billion in private investment. In the last decade, historic rehabilitation projects, both large and small, have transformed the center of the capital city. Dyke Nelson, a Baton Rouge architect and developer, has found that the state and federal historic tax credits have made numbers work for many of his projects.
And I always tell people that the one thing about the historic tax credit versus other incentives is that we can't pick up the buildings and take them with us, right? They're going to be here forever. We were trying to breathe new life into them, and many of them have been around for 100, 150 years, and trying to get another 100 years out of those things is a really, really nice thing to be a part of.
After years of neglect, 3rd Street in Baton Rouge has seen more than 1 million square feet of space either built or renovated since 2011. Baton Rouge's downtown population has grown 15% in just the last 5 years. In New Iberia, local architect Paul Alain recognized the potential of a long-abandoned Ford maintenance building, which he converted to his architecture office. Since Paul Alain acquired the Ford building, more than 250 building permits have been issued in downtown New Iberia, representing a total investment of more than $6 million.
These kinds of projects help the concept of refurbishment and adaptive reuse to old buildings. And it shows the public that, in fact, this can be done, and it can be done at a professional level.
Liz Swain, Shreveport Downtown Development Director and historic building owner, says the state historic tax credit jump-started rehabilitation projects in 2 blocks downtown. These 2 blocks are where people now want to be.
When you drive through Shreveport, you can see everything that Historic Tax Credits has done. You see beautiful rehab buildings, you see businesses, you see buildings back on the tax rolls, creating opportunities and jobs. You know, just a few years ago, these 2 blocks did not look like this. As a matter of fact, 17 buildings on these 2 blocks were completely vacant. It was a ghost town down here. Over the last several years, more than $40 million has been invested in the 600 and 700 blocks. And let me tell you something else. 7 buildings have utilized historic tax credits, but 17 buildings have been rehabbed. Let me repeat that. 7 buildings, historic tax credits, 17 buildings rehabbed. That is the catalytic effect of historic tax credits.
Developers and property owners, small business owners, architects, millennials, and baby boomers utilize the State Commercial Tax Credit Program every day, creating a future for Louisiana that is based on the best parts of its past. To learn more about the Historic Rehabilitation Tax Credit Program, please visit www.crt.state.la.us.